Hey, glad you can make it, because today we are playing more Age of Engineering. And I have you looking here, because I am not happy with this building. Haven't been since I made it. Not a fan. It's probably going to go poof. Alright, this is our trophies area. Yeah, it's got the elevator. It's got some trophies. It's gonna go poof. However, while we've been rebuilding the base, I've been taking advantage of that to make something nicer. You might see up there a little bit. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you remember the sky base from last episode? I've been doing some modifications to it. I wanted to at least vindicate myself a little bit and state that, hey, I can build. I can try and build, at least. So I'm going to pace for a moment. Let me see. I don't think there's been much changes here. There's been a few little additions and stuff here to make this look more like ruins. I believe Phoenix was working on that. We still have this building over here. Parts and pieces keep getting... Hey, we've got a new experience obelisk. Awesome. Let me go store all of my experience in there. Parts and pieces keep getting used elsewhere. But now I'm going to show you... Oh, and we need, rubber. But now I'm going to show you... Don't we have rubber trees over here? Do we have rubber trees over here? We have rubber over here. Hey, there's a phoenix and a pirate. Actually, let me go change something real quick. Now there's a phoenix and pirate that can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Except Phoenix is on speaker.
I'll change it over.
You just hear the echo, that's all.
I see you've added some crates.
Yes, that's for something else that I'm going to show them in just a minute.
Looks nice.
Yeah, I was telling the viewers while I was recording over here that the trophy house is going to go poof because I don't like it.
Oh no!
Oh yes, and I noticed some of the dark wood, dark oak fence. That I think that was you that added that, Phoenix, to the calculator building.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I was showing that off. I thought it looked cool. Made it look a little bit like ruins and stuff. And yeah, parts and pieces keep getting used from everywhere, which is awesome. So now I'm going to actually go upstairs and show them what's going on up there. So as you can see at the moment, I have added some leaves and stuff underneath to act like really big vines coming off of the island. But that's not the only vegetation I've added. Time to go to the sky base. Alright, remember this was kind of here already. I had already kind of started it with the water. But this is the view you're supposed to get now. You've got some hedges lining the base to keep people from easily falling off as easy. We've got some lanterns all over the place, basically for mood lighting, because if you remember correctly, last episode we set up powered lanterns. Those are no longer ugly and in the middle of the place. They are now underneath the glass in the lip of the base. We've got some topiaries. There's an elephant with some glowstone feet, so it shows up at nighttime. let's see, we've got ourselves a little bench area, a little seating area with a little bit of glowstone. This actually looks pretty cool at night. I'll have to show it to you if nighttime comes along. Let's see, which direction is that going? Yeah, it's going to be a little bit before dark. We have all 3 buildings have been, I wouldn't say completed, but they've been finished on the walls and stuff and then capped off for now. This pattern is very easy to carry along. Let me go see if I can show you a little bit more of it up here. This right here, these stairs, are basically the stairs that are on this part right here. So to me, it looks pretty cool as a cap for the roof, but it also provides an easy way to continue the floor. So we can just, you know, take the wall pattern, the wall block that we're using, and in this particular case on this building, it's dark oak wood, and we can go further up and just keep going. This building is IPE or IPE, don't know exactly how to pronounce that, wood, along with some nether brick chiseled for the above floors. Our bottom floors are all the same chiseled basalt bricks, or basalt bricks from Environmental Tech. They look almost exactly the same, but they're actually slightly different in name. And then this one is the reverse of that one, where we have the basalt bricks as the walls and the dark oak as the floors. But most of the other stuff has been repeated. We've put in some leaves from different kinds of trees. Jungle leaves, spruce leaves, balsa leaves, to, you know, switch up the colors some of all of this. We've also added in some blue orchids, some orange tulips, and some rose bushes to give it a little bit of color. We have some aesthetic quartz has been switched into green slabs. It actually kind of like blends in really well with the surrounding area, and it's not as obvious, but it's a nice little detail to see whenever you notice it. And we've got some, you know, balsa fences for some detailing also. We're using them as the hangers for these little hanging plants with trapdoors as bases for the leaves to grow on, basically. And of course we had to throw some vines on the outside to give it some of that look also. Anybody want to add anything to this? Am I missing something to show?
Well, the fact that the warehouse was moved inside, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Warehouse used to be over here. It's no longer here. It's not sticking out. It is in the middle building now, and it's down below in one of our basements. And here it is. Have the storage module I have this thing hooked to it now, so that is our main storage. Slowly getting back everything we used to have. Well, I just kind of jumped on top of the building there. We still have more machines being made. Phoenix and them have been working on that tirelessly. Got the bed. And wow, I just kind of like teleported all the way down to the ground when I was just trying to go through the floor there. That was funny. And then the IC2 room, I think, has gotten... No, it's got about the same machines as it had before. Pirate has been making us a bunch of machine bases and chassis and all that kind of stuff. And you'll also notice that there are some crates up here in the, what I call the garden area. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on one side, 7 on the other. So if y'all do the math, that should give you an idea of what I plan on doing with the old trophies. Pirate was actually asking what the crates were for earlier, or noticed the crates. So now you know, I'm planning on putting the trophies in the garden area. So yeah, I wanted to show you more of the progress of what we're doing, and give you an update on that, and also wanted to show off the building and show that I can do a little bit better than that house down there. I don't know. I was never happy with that house. I was not a
You're
fan.
the only one that doesn't like it.
I'm sorry. I don't know. For some reason, I don't like it. I mean, I don't mind the choices of some of the materials and stuff. I just don't. There's something about the shape of it that just irks me. But I like the sky base better anyway. I think it looks really good. A lot of people have put some effort into this, collecting resources for it, and getting the machines and everything working again. So thank you all for that. Oh, and we also have, what is this? Kinetic dynamos with windmills attached to them. The only one that's actually powering anything is this one right here. It is powering the powered lanterns over here in the circle area. This keeps anything from spawning, so when it gets to nighttime, which is kind of what I was waiting on here, and it's almost there. When it gets to nighttime, you can see that there's nothing will spawn up here. These produce some light, and then we've got some light from these lanterns, and then there's some light from some glowstone in here just to make the water kind of glow, which was Pirate's idea.
Because glowy water always for the win.
But see, it looks nice. You can see the dark here, and you can see some of the dark areas. So it's like here, this is just kind of awesome looking. This glowstone coming out from underneath the table over here. It looks very cool. And then we've got some dark areas, so that it's got a mood to it, and we're allowed to do that because of these powered lanterns causing nothing to spawn up here. So we can have some, I mean, if I hit F7, there is spawnable terrain all over the place. However, it's not going to happen because of those lanterns below us. So it allows us to create a nice mood with the lighting. And see, the lights come up and light up the elephant topiary from underneath, but it still looks kind of like the feet, which is cool. Still like this. I know it's like a glitch in Minecraft, but I think it looks really cool.
The light under the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The garden table, it looks interesting. Oh, and I used a couple of trapdoors here, just like I did underneath those. One of the things that you will notice is this is me trying to show what vanilla shapes can do, even though we're using some modded textures like, you know, the marble pillar and some of the different colors of woods and the storage crates and things like that. Everything in here except for these lamps and those lamps there, and then these windmills in the back are vanilla shapes, whether they're blocks or slabs or stairs or fence posts or whatever they are. Everything here is a vanilla shape. So there's no chisels and bits in this, at least not this part. Phoenix did some fancy chisel and bitting for the basement warehouse over here. to get this corrugated look, the sheet metal look, which is awesome. And what is this? What is this one from? This design on the ceiling?
That is factory blocks from the original chisel mod.
Oh, cool. And then the scaffolding is for shelves?
Yeah, it's to really give it the industrial look, because in warehouses you don't just pile boxes on top of boxes, you put them on sort of shelving, don't you?
Right. Makes sense to me. And then this is, we keep it at a scan of 3. I mean, this switches, but whenever we actually do the scan, we scan for 3, and we make sure that the controller slave is at the top so that the drawer system has priority whenever we put items in there. And then got a couple of modular storages going, and one of the extreme benefits of this particular base is there's no nuclear reactors anywhere nearby. So so none of this is going to blow up because of a nuclear reactor at this point. And can't blow up from creepers even whenever they show up because of the chunk claiming from FTB, because the explosions are disabled in any of these areas. But now I'll be able to unclaim quite a few chunks and have them chunk loaded so things can run, especially in Age of Engineering. You want that to happen. So yeah, this is basically another catch-up episode, just like the last one. Hopefully the next one, because by the next stream we should have more technology available to us. So hopefully the next episode that you see on YouTube will be moving towards more progression. Yay. Right now it's all been about getting back to where we were. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks in advance for the thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. I've been Saf.
I've been Phoenix.
I've been Pirate.
And you've been decorated?
Botanical.
Botanicalled? That works.